Hey guys, Angus here, and this is going to be a mini review of the Calibire device. I have made a longer review, I'll link it below, or you can find it on my channel. It's just maybe a few videos back, but I thought people would want the 5-minute short version of it. So let's just quickly have a quick look at the device. So you get this little pouch. This is the device. It's a metabolic mask. It will tell you if you're burning fat or carbs, which is cool. It will tell you your calorie rate, which is cool. You can do this over a period of time and work out your RMR, your resting metabolic rate, and you can do things like VO2 max. The main question you have is it accurate? So in my longer video, I kind of say yes, for resting metabolic rate, it's like really accurate, like crazy accurate. And currently I've been doing some experiments with dieting and stuff to see how my metabolic rate changes, and I've also checked this on other people. So I've checked this on my youngest son, my eldest son, and my daughter, and the mask doesn't have any input, so it doesn't read anything from the app. It's 100% from the mask. So if I can take it off me and I put it on my youngest son, it begins to recognize straight away, and different numbers come out. So I burn a lot more calories than my youngest son. I certainly burn a lot more calories than my daughter, which is really interesting. And it's really interesting building this kind of metabolic profile of people and where they're at. So the device comes in at under $500, around about $400, £500. Don't quote me on the price. I do have a discount code which will get you $50 off it, which is just absolutely insane. And just as a resting metabolic device, it's unreal, because I would pay £100 for a resting metabolic test where I would go into place, I would lie down, put a mask on, and some guy would go, blah, 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 here's your number, which is, and if you're going to get that once every 3 months, that'd be £500, $500, or 400-ish pounds, dollars per year. Here you can have a mask and you can do it weekly if you want. There's an unlimited amount of tests you can do. The app is free. Once you have the device, there is nothing else you need to do except learn how to use it and how to interpret the results, which is maybe a little problem you might have on the app end. Is like, it's just giving you all this information. What should I look at and how should I interpret it? Because your metabolism isn't just straight, you burn 1 calorie like this. It goes up and down, up and down. You're going to have to quickly look at it and go, right, it's between 1.1 calories per minute and 0.9. So you can kind of go, you could guesstimate that you are 1 calorie per minute. And from that, because there's 1,440 minutes per day, if you are burning 1 calorie, just for the easy maths, you know your resting metabolic rate is around about 1,400 calories, which is cool. If you're burning 2 calories per minute, you can do the maths on that as well. But we're all somewhere, it's more interesting that is like 0.9, and then just pop it in a calculator and multiply it. The mask itself is very lightweight. It's really no problem. You've got this little nose cradle, sits on there. You've got this simple kind of loopy device here that clips together. And you pop it on. The actual device is this bit here. This is hard to take off, but luckily this little rubber seal here, you can take this off so when you're plugging this in. The main question you might have is, okay, it's really good for resting metabolic rate. Can I use it with other people? Inside here, I'm told, is there's a silver ion type thing. So although it's not legally allowed to be used for other people, it should be kind of clean. Obviously, if someone has a raging cold, don't let them use it. If you don't want someone to use it, don't let them use it. But I think for family members, it's fine. Could you charge a client for it? A little bit dubious there. My kind of concern, and what I'll be making videos further on, is how is this good at finding out where your kind of fat burn max? This is this kind of zone 2 that's very trendy just now, and I've made loads of videos on zone 2. Can the device do that? And for me, my zone 2 on this seems to be a lot lower than I would work out using other methods, so I would double check that. But also, one of the things I find out is walking is incredibly awesome for me. So a brisk-ish walk or a normal pace walk is really fat burning dominant. So that's awesome. That's good to know. And that's really interesting that the device just gives me that kind of feedback compared to cycling on a bike. The other thing is the VO2 max on this. So I am going to do a test. So I figured out a way of doing a test. So on the Concept 2 rowing machine, if you do a 2K test as hard as you can, you find out your time, you can pop it into this calculator on the Concept 2 website, and it will tell you your estimated VO2 max. And I can do the mask at the same time and let me know what the mask says and compare those two numbers. So that will be my next Calibire video coming up. I am not looking forward to that because I hate the rowing machine. Anyway, that is my mini review on the device. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. And this is just a mini review and a little update of how I'm using it and how I'm getting on with it. And it's pretty cool. I've got a bunch of experiments coming out. Definitely recommend.